G'day, my name's Nathan Lindsell and welcome to episode number 2 of The Fine Art of Distraction. So, you might be wondering why I'm sitting here in the dark. Did I have a blackout? Nope. But the painting behind me might give it away. So, I'd like you to cast your mind back to episode number 1 where I did a triple kissing cup pour using this little piggy neon pigments. And that's how I decided to start episode number 2. I wanted to show you the dry result of that particular pour, but I want to show you the dry result, how it's actually supposed to be shown under a black light or a UV light, so to speak. But before I show you the actual full painting, I just want to show you something really cool that I sort of discovered when I turned on the UV light. I'll just turn this little spotlight off just for a second. So here I am just sitting in the black light. As you can see, the painting behind me is just like booming with brightness. But not only does the painting explode with brightness, but check out this. That's the container of this little piggy neon pigments. Like, it looks like there's a light inside it, but no, it's actually just the pigments, like, being magnified. And just to show you that it's actually not a light inside it, here's just a normal tin of this little piggy. So if you were contemplating getting yourself this little piggy neon pigments, don't second guess yourself. Definitely go out and order them. There's 9 of them available, so do yourself a favor, get all 9 and go disco. So let me just show you the dry result of episode number 1, and then after I show you the dry result of episode number 1, then I'll do the intro to episode number 2. Thank you very much, and here is my dry result. As you can see, it is huge. I told you it was huge, 40 by 40 inch, which is basically a meter by a meter. So as you can see here, the colors like are literally like turning on. Like I'm blown away with how bright this is. So I hope that the camera is actually given this justice, because in person this is insanely bright. All right, well, give me 2 seconds while I pull this down and turn on the other lights, and yeah, then I'll get into the other intro. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Well, as you can see, the painting's down and all the lights are on. And I just want to thank you for letting me show the dry result of episode number 1. But before I get into episode number 2, I just want to talk a little bit more about episode number 1. I just want to say thank you to all of you out there that liked and also subscribed to my channel. That means the world to me that so many of you out there liked what I did. But what was even more awesome was all the comments that you guys left. Sorry. Living in my world at the moment is very hard, and
all of the messages that you guys left, it really hit home, as you can as you can see. I'm amazed that so many of you out there are in the same boat as me. So you know how much it sucks. I'm so happy that quite a few of you out there are also going to give fluid art pouring a go as a distraction technique. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It means a lot. Sorry, I don't know why I'm like this. Anyway, well, welcome to episode number 2 of The Fine Art of Distraction. I need to get back into it. Alrighty, so episode number 2. I'm actually going to do another pour, which it's called a wandering straight pour. And for those out there that don't know what a wandering straight pour is, basically what I'll be doing is I'll be layering 4 different colours in here, and basically literally just pouring it out, but actually moving my hand at the same time. So it's basically a straight pour and my hand is wandering. But I'm actually the goal for the painting today is I want to try to do a vertebrae pour, where basically the end result hopefully will look like a spine. So yeah, wish me luck, and yeah, we'll jump over to the. Oh, actually, also, I'll be using my Lazy Susan as well today. So yeah, my Lazy Susan, I actually made that from scratch. It's a 90 centimeter coffee table that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for free, and basically turned it into a Lazy Susan. So yeah, you're about to see it in action. So let's get over to the table and get into it. So thanks guys, let's rock. Okay, so here's the products that we're going to be using today. The pigments that we're using are from a company called Health of Mind Art, and the colours that we've got are Coral Green, Whitsundays Blue, and how nice is that? Purple Crown. Now this is my favourite purple. And last but not least, Bright Gold. Now, if you're anything like me and you like the TV series Gold Rush, I'm sure Parker and Tony Beats and all the crew would absolutely love this colour. Look at that. So all these pigments have been mixed with the Taubmans Easy Coat in the neutral.
and also the Sonja gloss varnish. They've actually been mixed 4:1. So the ratio is 4:1. And then I've mixed about a teaspoon of pigment into 50 mils of that mixture. The base coat that I'm going to be using today is actually from Mont Marte. Now, it's actually not a base coat. It's actually just normal acrylic paint, but I'm using it as a base coat. The color is lamp black, but I've just mixed that down just with some water, just until it got sort of thin enough to sort of use as a base coat. And I'll be layering all those pigments into this tiny little jug. Now, you're probably wondering why I've got my pliers here. I just want to show you what I like to do when I go to mix my pigments. I just get the pliers, snip off the bottom of the paddle pop stick, and then that way you can get all the way to the bottom of the container that you're mixing it in. Alrighty. So you can sort of see with that, it's leaving a bit of a mound on a mound there. Now, as you can see, today we'll be using a Lazy Susan. Now, this Lazy Susan I actually made from scratch, and I also made this silicone cover as well. It's a 90 centimeter coffee table, which I then turned into a Lazy Susan. So if you actually want to see me make a Lazy Susan and also make the silicone cover, put it in the comments, and yeah, I'll do a tutorial on how to make a Lazy Susan from scratch. Alrighty, let's get started. Alrighty, just also got to mention that today this is actually a wooden board, and I've just painted it black, and now I'm just going to sort of pour the base coat on there. Yeah, I'm just popping a lot of the air bubbles on here. Alrighty, here we go. Wish me luck. Actually, before I get started, I just want to get a skewer to pop some air bubbles. Alrighty, let's get started. There's quite a lot of air bubbles there, so I don't think I let my paint sit long enough. But apart from that, I don't mind it. But how cool does the how cool does the Lazy Susan look? I wish I could actually have that as the painting. Alrighty, well, what I might do, I might take the camera down and I'll let you have a look at how much it's shimmering. As you can see there's still quite a lot of air bubbles, which I think definitely I should have let my paint, the actual base paint, the black paint, I think I should have let that sit a lot longer, because I think that's where all the air bubbles are actually coming from. You can sort of see the vertebrae. Look how messy my hands are after. Okay, and here is the dry result. I love that top bit there. I actually want to do another pour with just that top bit. So that's definitely on the cards for another pour. I'll just pop this down. As you can see, the vertebrae sort of spine sort of look didn't really work, but it still has some pretty cool features everywhere. And as you can see, there's still quite a lot of air bubbles. Now, I actually do put that down to my base coat. Now, I actually shook it when I was mixing it. I should have mixed it with a paddle pop stick, but I actually shook it in a bottle. So, yeah, lesson learnt for next time. And for everyone else out there, don't shake your paints, actually mix them. But yeah, I'd just like to take this opportunity to ask if you like what you see, to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, thank you for joining in on another episode of The Fine Art of Distraction.